Thanks for staying with us on this edition of Visions. In the studio on this segment, we have Mr. John Johnson, who is the owner of Capital Graphics here in Montgomery. Mr. Johnson, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
You know, we've met, maybe a month or two ago. Just been really impressed with your spirit and everything that you've been doing as you're located there on Decatur Street. Just as we want to get into your background and how you got to Montgomery, that's the part of the story that really intrigued me. But as we go into that, give us an overview of Capital Graphics and what you do, the services you provide for your business.
Well, at Capital Graphics, we focus on screen printing, embroidery, vehicle graphics, banners, photo T-shirts.
Okay.
Very popular items.
Okay. All right.
Very, very popular items.
Okay. All right. So when people need T-shirts done, they need their cars wrapped, they need hats, they come see you.
They come see me.
Okay. And what's the turnaround time on something like that?
Generally, turnaround time is between 5 and 7 days.
Okay.
On everything. And of course, like a lot of business people, we under-promise and over-deliver.
Understand.
Which is always a good thing.
Right. That's how you've been in business so far, so long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
And speaking of that, how long have you been here? I know you're located there on Decatur. How long have you been in business since you've been here?
Here in Montgomery for 5 years.
Okay.
We've been in business since 2003.
Okay.
We originally started on the Mississippi Gulf Coast in Gulfport. Okay. Which is a story in itself as far as how we got here.
That's right. That's right. We'll go ahead on segue. We want to talk about that.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a lot of people from that area, we were displaced because of the weather, because of Hurricane Katrina. So my family and I, we wound up here in Montgomery.
Okay.
And we liked it, and we decided. Montgomery is a very progressive city. It's a very good city. A lot of the people have good forward-thinking attitudes. And I'm not taking anything away from the Gulf Coast because the Mississippi Gulf Coast and Montgomery are very, very similar.
Okay.
If Montgomery had a 26-mile-long beach like the Mississippi Gulf Coast, of course, it would be paradise here for me.
Understand.
Because I'm a water-type person.
Okay.
I like water-based activities. But Montgomery is very progressive, very forward-thinking. Montgomery is good for business. It's very good for business. I think Montgomery is a hidden jewel in the South. I believe that a lot of people are starting to discover that right now.
Well, now, I've heard some people say, well, they think Montgomery's a little slow, but as a businessman, you come here and you see opportunity.
I do see opportunity. A lot of people say opportunity is what you make it. And sometimes that's true, sometimes it isn't true. Like any business person, you have to have a viable product. No matter how good your product is, you have to be a viable product. So if you have the charisma and the personality, and if you're believable, and if your product is good, of course, I believe you'll be successful.
Now, we were talking earlier about your product, and you're saying that your product is really you. And we were talking about the importance of customer service and having a good product. So give us your philosophy on having a good product and having good customer service.
Well, you could have the best product in the world, but if you have horrible customer service, if you're not a people person, you're not going to sell it. We've all seen the infomercials on TV, and with a lot of horrible products, it just don't work. But because of the strong personalities that push that product on that infomercial or whatever medium that's being used, because of that strong personality, that horrible product is hugely successful. And we've seen products that are just ingenious, that just fail miserably because there's no personality behind it. The persons pushing that product are not people persons. So in essence, you're not selling a widget, you're not selling a product, you're selling yourself. So your customer has to buy you first. You have to be believable. They have to have confidence that you're going to deliver, you're going to do a good job, and that you're going to satisfy their need. Once they're comfortable with you, they'll be comfortable with your product.
Can you, as a professional, can you overcome undercapitalization with personality? Some people are undercapitalized, they're just not able to get the money together. I mean, can the strength of your personality help you generate sales for your business to kind of help you generate the revenue that you need?
Undercapitalization is a very big mountain. A lot of times it sinks a lot of businesses. It has been pulled off. It doesn't happen very often, but it has been pulled off. And basically, to overcome undercapitalization, a person has to focus on textbook business, a textbook marketing, which is the 4 Ps, you know, product, price, place, and promotion. When you're undercapitalized, you want to promote pretty heavily. I mean, you really, really want to promote. A lot of times that's using your mouthpiece, you know, speaking with friends, relatives, neighbors, using the internet, social networks, getting the word out. That would probably help you more than anything. Once you get the word out, who knows, you might have a bigger problem, which means more orders than you can handle. And of
now,
course,
that takes you to capacity, your ability.
Your ability to deliver. Some people have become so successful, they've sold themselves out of business because of their inability to deliver. So if you have a product that's hot, make sure you have the ability to deliver that product.
That's good, that's good, that's good. Well, now, to give us a little bit, and that's good so far, give us a little bit about your background. You were telling me that you've done various things, and so just give us an overview of your professional and education.
I have done various things. I probably had more good jobs than the average person, but I'm from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology from William Carey University. It was my intent to have a double major in psychology and nursing and go to medical school. When I first went to college, when I was in the military, of course, I studied business. Always been intrigued about business. And, you know,
which military branch? Air Force?
Army.
Army, okay.
Army. So I wound up getting a degree in psychology, and I worked for the federal government for a good period of time. And I wound up going back to get a master's in business. Always been intrigued about business. I just like the process itself. Business is the way the world operates. Everything is business, from the way you run your home to the way you run your church, you know, or run your daily life. You know, business principles are involved. So I'm very intrigued about it and whatnot. I've always been a graphic type person. As a child, I was always a young artist. I was gifted with the ability to be able to draw, design, and recognize colors and concepts. So I guess I kind of did a 360, you know, going to school, going into the medical field, working for the federal government. I was in human resources and equal employment opportunity. And coming back around, you know, getting into graphics. An opportunity presented itself, and I took the leap of faith. You know, I just decided to jump out there.
How do you believe that your background, your education, and your various vocational background prepared you for business ownership to make that leap of faith?
Well, with every job that I've had, I've always had to deal with people. When you're dealing with people, you're dealing with personalities. You have to be able to adjust to those different personalities. Some people put more salt in their food than other people. Not everyone's palate is the same. So when you're dealing with people, you have to adjust your palate. You have to adjust for that personality. So with the different careers that I've had and with the different stations that I've been at, I had to learn how to deal with people. And when you're in business, you have to learn how to deal with people and personalities. Business is about people. It's not so much about a product, but people. You know, regardless of what we're selling, we're fulfilling a basic human need. Doesn't matter if it's a need for T-shirts or insulin. It's a human need. We have to fill that need. And the people who are getting those needs filled, they need to feel good about having that need filled. They need to feel comfortable that that person is professional enough to fill their need in a timely manner and in a professional manner, regardless of what the product is.
That's excellent, excellent. Well, now, do you do this business? You talked about your family. Your family moved here with you, so they're still here.
Yes.
In Montgomery area.
Yes.
So it's family business.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. My wife does work outside of the business here, but it is a family business. Everyone supports it. My 2 sons on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, they support it. I have a 10-year-old daughter here. She even does work in the business. You know, my wife comes in and does work in the business. So even my mother, you know, she gives advice on the business. And of course, you know, we all can always benefit from good advice from our parents.
That's right.
No matter how old we are.
That's right.
You know, they've been here.
That's right.
And done that.
Well, you know, and one of the things I've found from people who are successful is that they have a good support system. So would you say that your family or everybody being on the same page really helps you and helps the business to go well because of that support system?
Yes, yes. My family supports this business 100%. They're very excited about it. They like seeing the process. And of course, since this is a graphics business, they like seeing the output. You know, the output is amazing. I have the ability, I've been blessed with the ability to take people's abstract ideas and to be able to bring them to life. Whether it's a banner, a vehicle graphic, could be a family reunion t-shirt or a photo t-shirt. But we take the intangible, an idea, and turn it into something tangible.
Well, you know, now that speaks to, and we got about a minute left, that speaks to you doing a business, operating a business that you have a skill set and an aptitude for. So you're saying that you've always been artistic, and this is an offshoot of your God-given.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we can take something artsy and wrap a vehicle with it and help someone promote their business. They'll get thousands of impressions per day on a vehicle wrap. Someone wearing a t-shirt with a business on it, a t-shirt's, when someone wears it, they're a walking billboard. So it helps out a whole lot. You know, people get value.
Yeah.
They get a return on it.
Yeah, that's excellent. And your business has been doing well. All this time you've been here, I just, you know, we just happened to cross paths just maybe a couple months ago. But I'm glad to meet you. Very impressed with what you're doing, and thanks for coming to be on the Vision Show.
You're welcome.
He's giving us our cue, so I want to say thanks for coming by.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna buy something.
Okay.
All right.
We'll sell you something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. That's gonna do it for this edition of Visions with Mr. John Johnson, Capital Graphics. Please stay tuned. We'll see you next time.